members of the school board, Dr. Johnson, Mr. McCracken, visitors, and graduates, good morning. I would like to start off by taking a moment to thank those who have done a whole lot in my life. Thank you first and foremost to our amazing, hardworking teachers that have devoted their lives to helping students like us be prepared for whatever lies ahead after high school. Thank you, counselors, for dealing with us since we were freshmen and helping us through scholarships and college applications as seniors. Thank you to my mom, dad, and grandparents who have encouraged and been with me every step of the way. And finally, I thank the Lord because He has blessed me beyond measure, giving me more opportunities than I could have ever dreamed of. Today, I'm going to be talking about relationships. Don't worry, I'll talk about the typical graduation stuff too. Making fun of teachers, reminiscing on the memories, delivering super inspiring words worthy of a standing ovation, hopefully. But before I can inspire all of you, I first need to acknowledge those that have inspired me. I want to start out with my dad, or as many of you know him, Mr. Ellison. People think I was just born smart, but really it was my dad who sacrificed many higher paying jobs in his own time to be my teacher. Really, he was my math teacher, my science teacher, my history teacher, and my English teacher for all of junior high. If you're wondering how that works, I was homeschooled. And then he became a construction teacher so he could follow me into high school. But most importantly, he taught me compassion, service, and a love for the Lord. Things more valuable than anything I could learn in a classroom. Speaking of teachers, one who has affected me greatly this past year is Dr. Wright. He made writing essays bearable and basically forced me to apply for college, which I am so grateful for. I wouldn't be anywhere near as prepared academically and mentally as I am now without his guidance. And finally, due to his constant request to be included in this speech, here's a shout out from Mr. Jones, who taught us more about Ford tractors and George Strait than U.S. history. As you can see, all of these people impacted not only my life, but undoubtedly the lives of most of the class of 2021. And these are only a few examples of the many inspiring teachers throughout Dayton High School. All right, I'm about to say something that a good valedictorian would never say. Contrary to popular belief, grades aren't important. I know, shocking coming from the Asian kid with straight A's. But really, grades don't matter much in the grand scheme of things. Now, you do need to pass your classes in order to graduate. And I'm proud of all of us for putting the work in every day to get to this point. But after working tirelessly every day for 4 years, I can tell you that having good grades does not solve your problems or make you any happier. When I look back at my high school experience, I will not reminisce on how I got a 100 on that algebra test, how I won that scholarship, or how I got so many chords. When I think back to my high school years, I will look back and cherish the moments that made high school worthwhile. The moments with my friends, all the long, sweaty hours spent practicing after school with my cross-country team. Yeah, talking to my friends in classes where I really should have been more focused, winning a ton of ping pong matches and losing way more of them, and finally, getting a girlfriend. Yeah, it's okay, y'all can clap. I didn't think I could do it either. As you can see, all of my best memories in high school have one thing in common: relationships. The most valuable thing I've gained over the years is not this title of valedictorian. The most important thing I'm leaving high school with is relationships. From teachers to fellow students, I have formed bonds that will never be broken. The Bible says in Matthew 6:19 through 21, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Those heavenly treasures it speaks of are relationships. Your relationship with the Lord and with those around you. We spend our whole lives being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? But you need to ask yourself who you're going to be now. What type of person will you decide to be? Will you store up for yourselves treasures on earth, becoming successful and rich in the eyes of the world, only to become bankrupt in love? Or will you focus on loving and serving those around you and store up for yourselves treasures in heaven? Never pursue success at the expense of relationships. At the end of our lives, the only thing that will really matter is the people we cared for. You guys are what make Dayton High School great. I love this school, not because of the school itself, but because of the people that made coming to school every day a blessing. When we leave here today, don't forget the people that have shaped us into who we are. Spend time with the ones you love, because that time is not guaranteed. From here, we are all going to go on to do amazing things. But while on that road to success, don't forget to take some time to enjoy the people in your life. Thank you. At this time, I wish to turn the program back over to Principal McCracken.